Hi there. We are now going to learn about the chain rule. Okay. Let me get my thickness down. Okie dokie. Okay, so here we go. Chain rule, you got to be very careful. Chain rule is when you have two functions inside of each other. So it's going to be g of f of x. So we have f of x inside of g of x. So the derivative is, it's the derivative of the outside. So outside function is the outermost part. So the derivative of the outside function of the inside function. So the inside function is just going to come down and get inside the function. Again, it's like that little brother or sister you have to bring along. Now that we took the derivative of the outside, we now take the derivative of the inside. So that would be f prime of x. But if you're like me, I need numbers. So let's do a problem. Here we go. Example 1. So let's take y equals 3x squared plus 2 to the 10th power. You could multiply this thing out 10 times if you're crazy. I'm not. So what we want to do is establish what is the outside function and what is the inside function. If you look, the inside function is inside of something. In this case, it is inside the parentheses. So this would be my inside function. My outside function is the thing with the exponent. So it will be something to the 10th power. Okay? So here we go. So the derivative of the outside. So treat this right here as if it's x to the 10th power. So we bring the 10 down in front, times something, and decrease that exponent by 1. So what we're going to do is we got to fill this in with that inside function. So this will be 3x squared plus 2. Now we've taken the derivative of the outside function, we have to take the derivative of the inside function, which is 6x. Now, a lot of people have been asking how to clean this up, and the only thing I can do is multiply this 10 and that 6x together. So that will give me 60x times 3x squared plus 2 times 9. I can't do much more because of this exponent, and don't try to keep it simple and be done with this one. So let's try another one. Let's get crazy and try y equals the square root of 5x plus 1. First, you want to rewrite this as an exponent. So this will be 5x plus 1 to the 1/2 power. So now we take the derivative. You got to figure out what's the outside function. Now, hopefully you realize it's the thing that literally is on the outside, which is that exponent, which is to the 1/2. And then the inside function is either what's in that square root or in the parentheses, which is just 5x plus 1. So the derivative is, you take the 1/2, you bring it down, of something. And remember when we subtract fractions, it's 1 minus 2, so the answer is -1. Keep that denominator. Bring that inside down. And then multiply the derivative of the inside, which is 5. And again, if you want to clean it up, all we can do is multiply that 5 and that 1/2 together. So I get 5/2 parentheses 5x plus 1 to the -1/2. And that is it. That is the chain rule. That was example 2. Oopsies. So example 3, let's get real crazy. And let's try 3x squared plus 4 times 5x to the 5th plus 2x to the 5th power. This is the product rule. So we're multiplying one function by another function, and then when we get to this derivative, this is where that chain rule is going to happen. So here we go. Derivative of the first, which is 6x times the second, which is 5x to the fifth, plus 2x to the fifth, plus the derivative of the second. Here's my chain rule. What is the outside function? The outside function is 5, so this will be 5 times the inside to the fourth power times the derivative of the inside, which is 25x to the fourth plus 2. Okay, all of this right here is the derivative of the second. And don't forget, we gotta still multiply it by the first. I would not try to clean this up unless you're really trying to make a mistake. You just leave it alone. So let me go ahead and label. This is my first, this is my second. So derivative of the first times the second. All of this is the derivative of the second times the first. I hope this helped with the chain rule.